Hey, everybody, welcome back to the podcast. You guys, we have such a fun interview today. Today, we are with the visibility coach named Auretha Callison. And I have known Auretha since 2007, 2006, when I started my business. In fact, you styled me. Remember when I won the NABO Rising Star, Entrepreneur Rising Star? You helped me. This woman fundamentally helped me the most in my business with my image, the way I show up, with my branding. And we met, I think, at a Sizzler at a networking event. Remember that? And
Ooh,
you
those
helped
were
me.
good though.
Those are really good.
I met Jeanette Ma there too.
Yeah,
That's
hot stuff at Sizzler, baby. And you helped me so much because I went to 13 years of Catholic school, so I had to wear a uniform. I've got all sorts of stories to share, but ultimately you taught me how to dress my colors and dress to be seen and really helped me. I remember you said, girl, if you got a butt like that and calves like that, you got to show it. And I was like, I do.
yep.
And in a modest, way. And you really helped me. So I'm really happy you're here. I know you help with visibility, but also a ton of mindset, a ton of just really being an energetic match to what it is you're going for. And I want to welcome you. So give her a
Thank
welcome, everybody. Yay.
I wore my stars today because you are one of the bright and shining stars. You
Thank
really
you.
always have been. You've always been this super powerful, and I want to say your drive is really noticeable, right? You always wanted to be the best. You always were kind of shooting for the moon, but like you needed a little support in the actual launching and trajectory and jet fuel of your vision rocket.
For sure. Don't we all? We can't do this alone.
No.
You cannot. So tell us a little bit about, so people here, most people watching, they are maybe on YouTube themselves. They could be speakers and authors and experts, philanthropists, entrepreneurs, and they want to be more visible and they want to attract the wealth, the success, the love, and help us out with that. What tools can we use to become our best selves?
Well, I have so many tools, so thanks for asking. Okay. So the main thing that I have found is I'm a very curvy feminine woman with kind of a more masculine mindset. Like I'm all about the goals, the Capricorn, work, work, work. And then I got some Sag, party, party, party. And when I put all those things together, my parents they were image people. They dressed cute. My mom they called my mom Little Liz Taylor, and my dad looked like Robert Redford.
Wow.
In the very beginning, I had these two really image conscious, beautiful parents.
Mm-hmm.
Amanda, they were very insecure.
Okay.
So it was kind of more like the image was everything. So in my early teens, I got the idea of sticking my finger down my throat, Jane Fonda.
Oh
I don't
gosh.
think that's what to happen when she shared about bulimia. But I was so upset with my body because I was looking in the mirror and I was changing my shape. And my parents were not emotionally available to me at all. And in fact, my dad, I'm pretty sure, has some body dysmorphia stuff. So it was always like, don't get fat, don't get fat.
Oh
And
yeah.
so
Child of the 80s. My dad was like that. Yeah, one hundo.
like they're terrified of women gaining weight. I don't want to be with a woman who's curvy or whatever. And so I remember seeing the Brooke Shields on the Calvin Klein thing, and I looked at her ads and I looked at her body and I looked at myself, my body in the mirror, and I thought, I'm broken. Like something, no, really, I was like, something is wrong because I do not look like her, right? And she was still a child. She straight up and down, she had no curves. And I know you and I have a booty. In fact, funny story, I was in Costco yesterday and I was buying this swimsuit, and there was a black girl there and I said, can you help me with the sizing? Because there's no sizing chart on this. She goes, girl, you got a big butt. You need to wear an extra large. And I was like, when a black girl tells you got a big butt, you might have a big butt. So yes, I have a big butt. But there was no support.
It's happened to me too.
in that era, right? There wasn't
Right.
Beyonce. There wasn't. So I was like, oh my God, I'm broken. I look, I literally just freaked out and there was no support at all. And I remember I was wearing like 26 Levi's 401 with
Yeah.
no stretch. And
Wow. No stretch, guys. No
and
stretch. Not like these.
right. And then in one summer, my hips went from like that to a whole
Oh, whole
like
new world.
32, my grown up ass hips. And
Hmm.
I remember there was nobody there to support me. And I just want to,
Oh,
so I think a lot of my healing work as a healer and as a coach and is just I want to be the mom, the psychic mom, the stylist mom for women who didn't have that support, you know?
yeah. You are very mothering. So, and it's not so much, I know for me, I had to really, in my 20s, I really, by the time I had gave birth, and I know I was blessed to have kids, but I remember after I gave birth, and I remember saying, I will never judge my body again because I have these birthing hips. I just birthed a baby naturally in the tub in my living room or in my bedroom. I will never diss my body ever again. And that moment forward, I never dissed it again. I really felt like I had climbed Mount Everest. And anyways,
You
so
had 100% experience of your femininity, correct?
yes,
You
yeah,
had so that embodied feminine experience. And when I met you, you were a little younger, you're a super athlete. I have so many thoughts and stories of
yeah,
you skiing down the hill and unclothed and clothed, you know, down the ski slopes. I mean, like you're such a rock star athlete, but you came here in a feminine form. And
right.
so I see so many women, especially corporate women
Yep.
clients, that come here in a feminine body, or they're athletes, or they're super successful. And then they're like, wait a minute, I don't know how to be a girl.
True.
So I
And how to
help,
dress that way. Yeah.
so I help a lot of women with that transition. And really the energies that you are as a masculine, as a entrepreneur, as you know, when you're going for it, masculine energy, you're to be a
Yeah.
female and to attract males or the polarity, you have to shift your energy
Yep.
when you're not working to be the feminine. And so I
Right.
think that's where your wardrobing and how to walk and all those things, I think, and here we are, we get to be both, Amanda.
Right. Aren't we blessed? So, and I know you have all these cool
Yeah.
tools using the Gay Hendricks.
Yes.
I remember you introduced me to the Big Leap, which is put that down in your reading if you haven't read it. This whole idea of moving past that glass ceiling and how good can you stand it? And you studied with Gay. You have all these incredible
12
tools. Can we
years.
talk about?
Yes, 12 years. So most people struggle because nobody's shooting at us today. Praise the Lord, cross our finger, you know, nobody's shooting us today. So we have first world problems right now, right? So our biggest first world problem is how good can we stand it? Meaning, how good can you stand it every day, Amanda, in your life? So I want to speak to those women who may have had struggles in their marketing or their branding or their visibility. And I want to say that even if you're not where you're at in your business, you can still love your life right now as is,
Right.
you know?
Exactly. So how good can you stand it? Increasing the levels of joy, popping out of the drama triangle. Talk to us about the drama triangle, that
So
nasty little place where people get stuck.
right. And that's, I think, the most fun work that I do with people who really want to go to a deeper level and understand. So we have these things called fear personas that they're the unhealed parts of us from childhood. And until we address those fear personas, sometimes that 12-year-old hurt little girl is is trying to get with all the guys because she never felt beautiful or attractive. I've got
Mhm.
clients that are doing that, and they're being, it's like being run by subconscious stuff instead of just, oh, I'm showing up in my genius and I'm attracting my perfect partner. They're all the parts of us that self-sabotage because we're feeling afraid about something. And then that's manifesting in our life or business or relationships.
So what are the fear like, how can you identify a fear persona?
Well, there's 3 ways that first of all, you won't be breathing. You'll be, so there's a lack of breath. Okay. The second thing is that you're not feeling, the zone, you're like your bliss zone, like you're in the zone, that feeling, that state. You're not in that state. You're in a bored, or we call it like a drift. You're just kind of
Okay.
like getting through your day.
Got
Which
it.
means you're probably suppressing your emotions, which is the other part of the Hendricks coaching I do, is helping people get those blocked emotions out and at them so we can get that free flow of energy
Yes.
again, right? So we can be in our joy and feel sexual and creative and making the money and attracting from that root chakra, so if we're feeling afraid, we're not going to be breathing, and we might unfortunately be in the Jerry Springer show. For those people who know that, it's a drama triangle where we're playing a victim or a hero, those of us who rescue people, codependents, or we're a villain. We're judging people, we're being mean and nasty. And so there's usually every fight is usually 2 people on the victim triangle. And this is our whole political system in the United States, unfortunately, is this polarized, I'm right, you're wrong, I'm right, you're wrong. That is 100% drama, and there's nothing good that comes from it. Just adrenaline and cortisol and fighting, and nothing good happens from that space.
Nothing. Okay. I had a experience with that last night.
That.
Nothing. I'm sitting this one out. I'm out. I'm tapping out of this political situation. It does not help. Yeah. Okay. Right. Victim, exactly. Villain, hero. Yes. And then how good can we stand it? And then you have some other tools where you're to get out of the, so you recognize that you're in the triangle, and then you pop up into the upper.
So the first thing you do is you take 3 deep breaths. Ready? So we're going to do it together. We're going to take in through the nose. And I want you to imagine lowering yourself down, grounding into that root chakra, coming up. We're just taking all that energy, all that extra adrenaline, cortisol, bringing it down, pushing it down through the earth. Okay, 3rd breath. And you'll notice, Amanda, we're landing in the now. You feel it? You're now more present than you were. Okay. So what I typically have you do, which I can't show you right now, but you move your arms in a way you normally don't move them. Totally wacky, way you've never moved them.
Pattern.
And you walk around and you say, I feel scared.
Yeah,
and
I feel scared.
Is that?
And my story is?
I feel scared. My story is that, and you just notice the little stories that come up.
I feel scared, and my story is, I love it. Okay, then what?
Okay, so let me give you an example. I feel scared. My story is that I'm gonna die alone. I'm never gonna find the perfect partner. So you want to go around the room or go for a walk. I feel scared. My story is that I'll never make this financial goal or never get out of debt. Like you're just letting all that shit come up. Those stories
got it.
Arguable, right? Now, sometimes we don't have a story attached to the fear. So we can just say, I feel scared. I feel scared. But that inner child, those little kid voices will sometimes come up. I feel scared that I'm not pretty enough, or I feel scared that I'm too old to do this. And so those old personas will come up, and then we can hear them, and then we can really we're like, oh, that's what's coming up, because I believe in God. Good orderly direction is always healing us, right? So we're typically going to manifest the next challenge. So the healing can come, that buried fear will come up to be healed. Mm-hmm. And we get to breathe through it, move the energy, just like taking a poo or a pee. We're just moving it out. And the thing, Amanda, we need to remember is we are not all of these things. So our I am is super important, our identity, right? So we don't want to say, I am scared. Say, I feel scared.
I feel. Okay. That's so fun. Okay. And so we got that tool. Give us another tool. So we're moving around, we're breathing.
My story is scared. Blah, 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 blah. Okay.
And my story is, And
The
give
other
us another
thing
one.
is you want to recommit I recommit to being the most badass rock star personal stylist that I'm helping my client who's doing her own seminar in Europe. And she's like, oh my gosh, I've got this happening in June and I need total outfitting for the whole thing. I want to be a rock star. So I recommit to becoming her best personal stylist. Like I'm going to help her show up in her genius and her brilliance for the whole world to see. So we recommit to, what are we committed to, sis?
I'm recommitted to being a 7-figure speaker.
Okay.
You recommit and helping your clients in such a way.
So look at the drama. Do you mind just sharing the little drama that came up that maybe we can just give you that
Sure.
exact that you need for that?
I've had back pain.
Oh.
So there's like fear of just fear of this back pain. But it was really cool because I actually twisted, and as I did that, my left side of my back popped, and it's been rock solid. So it's and it's from skiing. I really pushed myself a little much. Okay.
Not breathing. I'm noticing that you're really stiff right here. And I got to tell you, this really important one. So 2 days ago, I've been having pain in my left boob, and I've been doing all the cool, the oil everybody's putting on
castor oil. I lost 6 pounds. Watch my YouTube channel.
Okay.
I lost 6 pounds for castor oil. So you've been massaging castor oil.
So I've been having pain in my left boob. I've been rubbing it, and stuff was like coming out or whatever. And then 2 days ago, I heard God speak to me, and I heard the voice, and it said, heal your mother wound. And I was like, oh, left breast, feminine, intuition. I felt the feelings. I did the work. I had the thing, and that pain went away, sister.
Praise God.
Yes, right. So just I want to encourage you to feel your feelings, because lower back is anger, and anger is that which is a no for us. So my story is knowing you're a badass. I'm intuitive. I'm going to look at you and see you right now. You are pushing, this is my story. My story is that you are pushing yourself to do something that you don't want to do, or you're pushing yourself too hard. So I want you to slow down and get in your feminine body, because you have a beautiful feminine body. Take a deep breath and go down into your gut. Go down into your back, and I bet your back is trying to say something to you.
All I'm feeling is so good butterflies. I'm feeling like excited and joyful, and
there you go. And just loving into that space, and you're going to find your yes. This is another feminine technique. We find our yes by examining our no. Don't you? I love that. I'm seeing the butterfly behind you. So my story is, you're really, your wings are unfurling. I think you're in another spread. You're in another mutation of yourself, right? So you're up, and I don't know anything about you. That's just coming through me, psychically. So you're up leveling, but there's something that maybe you need to let go of that just doesn't work for you anymore.
Okay. That's funny, because I have a goal of skiing 30 days, and I'm at 22. But then someone challenged me on the chairlift. They said, ski your age. So I was like, okay, so I'm going to ski 48 days. And anyway, so I appreciate that.
This is the masculine's effect on the feminine. Right there is we are not we're not competitors, we're collaborators, right?
Yes.
So I want you to ask your body to just go down into your body. I want you to ask your body for forgiveness for not listening to what it wants, listening to some dumb guy on a ski lift who provoked your cute little ego, right? So just release that. See, my story about you is you are particularly susceptible to the toxic masculine. So you can get hurt from this. It's like the drag racing thing, like, and it's oh, I want to be a champion. I want to be the thing. But we
Mhm.
have to interpret that through the feminine person that you're
To
a
the
mother.
yes. To
You're,
the yes.
happens to you when your back goes down, boo.
Right. I love this. Okay, this is fun. So let's talk more about finding your yes.
Okay. So
How do
first of
you help?
all, deep breath. Okay. So coming into the body, we cannot find our yes without our body. Okay. This body right here is your walkie-talkie with the divine. Okay. So if you're in your mind, guess what? You're not in your body. So and in fact, you can take the deep breath and you're going to actually pull that divine, you want to pull the divine mind through your mind and down into your gut. Okay. And we know the gut is the seat of our yes and no, for real. Cause that's the brain. That's what we're learning. It's the gut is the seat of everything, from manifesting of everything. So coming down into the gut. So just go ahead, Amanda, and just take a deep breath and just land in your gut right now. And you're going to take a breath and you're going to release your shoulders. And you're going to say, body, show me my yes. And you're going to feel it pull one way or the other. So your body is going to want to teach you a language. Body, show me a yes. And then body, show me a no. And you're going to feel two different feelings. So I'm going to be quiet. Okay.
I felt yes is forward and no is back.
There you go. And that may be different for everybody and it may change every day. So you want to do that grounding exercise. You need to be hydrated. This is an electrical exercise. You need water. So you're going to say, body, show me a yes, show me a no. And you're going to feel that no. So when you think about that 48-day challenge, I want you to tune in with your body. And
I feel it. Yes, I do. I'm feeling it's a long season.
But it has to do.
I've got 3-4 more months.
I know your dad, and I know you and your dad, because thank God you introduced me to him. This is all about your dad.
Oh.
So what we want to do is we want to release those things that aren't really for our higher self. It's like, oh, that's what that is. You know, I think our dads are so big. Oh my God.
I think it's more about my son. I'm kind of competitive.
Okay. Well, whatever it is, it pulls on them.
The masculine. Yeah, that's good.
If you were a guy, great, but you're a woman. You have hips. You have you have to be sensitive to the fact that, and now here's the other weird woo thing. I used to not believe in other, like we've lived before, but I don't think I can believe that anymore. So there's parts of you that might be a dude from other realities and stuff. So we have to just be sensitive. Okay. We have to be sensitive to our right now body. Okay. Yeah. Your boobs, your hips, your hormones. You have to be so careful about stress, right? And then your empathic self, you have little people, you have a husband, you have like you're sensing and feeling, weaving, your body is intimately connected with the moon. So we cannot ignore that we are feminine and we have to do things in a way that our body is safe for our body.
Okay. This is so good. Okay. Give us like 2 more tips. I think people are probably really loving watching this and okay. So we've got our yes. So what we choose out of the triangle?
Well, I just want to say that I want everybody to contact me, auretha@gmail.com. Let's set up a free consult for you so I can help you with a free 20-minute consult. Okay, so what else do you want to know specifically?
So after I like it. So I remember you really taught me how to feel my feelings in a healthy way. Yes, so talk to people. Like I remember you were like, all you have to do is feel it. So I remember just driving and I'm like, you had me feel, and this is the first time we're talking 2007. I didn't know what those feelings. Before that, I had been an emotional eater in my 20s. I'd go and eat a thing of bread. I just stuff my face with bread. And then, through the year, I've evolved. It's been like 20 years since then, but you said, okay, sadness is in our heart.
So sadness, we feel sad. And this is the Hendricks work, by the way. Yeah. So sadness is here, here, and here.
So if you're just listening, guys, because some people might just be listening. So she put her hand on her heart, her chest, her throat,
and your eye, my
your
eyes.
eyes.
So stored sadness. If you are a woman and you're dealing with bronchitis all the time or pneumonia, you have stored sadness. Okay. And
so how do you move that out? Because sometimes I will have a heavy heart. How do you move it out?
Well, you say, I commit to feeling all of my feelings in a friendly way.
Okay.
So, and you know, it's a little bit more advanced than just telling you one sentence here, but you know, you say you have to make it safe between you and your body to feel your sadness. Obviously, if you're driving, maybe not the best moment. You have to create that space, right? You have to create safety for that little sad person in you to feel the sadness, to release it. So you have to go in a bathroom. You have to create some safe space. I commit to feeling my sadness in a friendly way. And then I will teach you the techniques of how to do that. But there's several techniques.
Okay, well, give us a technique.
Anger is shoulders, back of the neck, back of the head, top of the head, temples, jaw. Oh my gosh, I release so much anger from people's TMJ. You can contact me and I'll just show you how to do it or send you a little, I probably just need to do a cheat sheet on all this stuff and send it to subscribe. But yeah, so go like this.
Yeah. And isn't it your quads too?
Your quads, your back and your lower back, all anger. So it's a lot of places, okay? But fear is in your
punching muscles. Sorry, and then punching muscles.
Actually fear. That's actually fear is your punching muscles. Because people don't fight because they're angry. They fight because they're scared.
Okay. Okay, fear is in your belly and in your punching muscles?
I would say yes. And sometimes like when I remember this really hot guy and my legs got all shaky and I was like, what's happening to me? So fear remember, fear and excitement are right. They're the same energy, right? But one has breath. So fear does not have breath. So excitement has the breath. So you can be excited about a big launch and you can feel, you know, afraid.
Or going on stage.
Or going
asking for the sale or doing your first video.
Or really doing anything for the first time, your body will have an automatic response of fear from the lizard brain, survival brain.
Right. Oh my goodness, this is so valuable. So Auretha@gmail.com. How easy is that? That's where we can schedule you.
And I'm Auretha Style on Instagram. And it's AU like gold at the beginning of my name. AURETHA, Auretha Style on Instagram. Either way, great way to get a hold of me.
Wow, this is so valuable. Thank you so much for sharing your insight and helping me in so many ways all these years. I appreciate you. I would highly recommend working with Auretha, and you don't just get style help, you get everything you just saw today. Breakthrough.
Soul help, girl, because we're all holistic over here.
Exactly. All right. Be sure to give us some love in the comments if you enjoyed this, and go out there and feel your feelings, and be sure to watch the next video. Thank you, Auretha.
Bye.
See you in the next video.